What it do, what it do, what it do. Scott, I'm answering that question with this stream here. You guys really got to start reading the descriptions of these videos and streams so you guys can know what I'm actually talking about here. Like I said, all right, I do think I am going to talk about this contract. This is also hoping to, see maybe Dub and Chet follow suit here soon, as Yabusele just agreed to a 2-year, $12 million contract with the Knicks. That's a great pickup for the Knicks, actually. Oh, my goodness. That's a great pickup for him. But anyways, going into it, like I said, all right. The Shai contract is better than what people think because of this main reason. He could have waited another offseason to sign it, but he went ahead and did it now. He went ahead and did a 4-year deal now, went ahead, got his money, and secured a long-term future with Oklahoma City. You're also kind of saving money in this situation when you look at it, okay? It's a 4-year, $285 million deal at the moment. It could be less, all right? That's the max of it, okay? It could end up realistically being less. That's just a reported amount right now. So we'll see. Because I know someone was talking about it earlier. Let me find it. Let me find who retweeted it. Go to my notifications. Someone retweeted it and talked about the contract itself. It was Keith Smith. He tweeted out, and I think there's a chance that the SGA extension will come in a bit lower than that reported $285 million figure. The cap is now projected to raise by only 7% next season. Not sure it will jump back up to 10% the year after that. With it being 2 full seasons out, lots can change. Still an incredible sum for SGA. So it could end up being less. It could end up being less money than reported right now. So that's the thing we're kind of looking at, trying to figure out, all right? Yossi Goslin, who is another guy that does a bunch of NBA salary cap stuff, all right? He said it was originally projected at 4 years, $293 million, but the 2026-27 salary cap projecting to rise by just 7% instead of 10%. Threw things out of whack. It might end up being even lower than this in 2 years, all right? So this is just projected. The Supermax is based off a percentage of the cap. That's what it is. So he could end up making less money than it is right now, and then they can still restructure the contract. So right now it's projected when it starts, he'd be making, and potentially going up in price each year because they're doing it based off the percentage of the cap. $63 million is the first year of it. All right, and the cap that year I think is projected to be like 175. So that's, you're saving some money doing that. All right. And then 68 the next season, 73 in the next season, and then 78 million, almost 79 for that final season. So he's going to end up making a ton of money, but that last season, he'd only be making 32% of the cap. Only 32% of it because of it going up in value each and every single time. So, and then and it comes down to after that, if Clay Bennett wants to go into the first and second aprons of being willing to pay the tax. I know that since they're below the tax right now, they're not going to face any repercussions of it with this new CBA in place. So I do know that for sure. So even if they go into the tax threshold this season and they're not going to, there's no way they do, because they don't got to extend anyone. The players that they did extend, they did it to where they're $1.5 million under that tax limit right there. So they're fine. They don't got to pay tax. All right. And they can go back and compete next year. That's the good thing about this. So just looking at it, it's a bigger contract than what people, I say bigger. All right. Let me rephrase it. It's a better contract than what people are thinking. All right. A lot of people are saying the Thunder, because of this signing, are going to face the same repercussions as the Celtics. It depends what the Dub and Chet contracts come out to. If they take the max, because Dub can make like $40 million a year, and Chet can make like $35 million a year, I think. If they both get the max, that's 75 between those two, and then Shai for this final one, next season. Let me find the actual spread of it, so I can tell you guys it again. going into that 2026 season. Let me find it. Going into that 2027 season, actually. 40 plus 35, 75 plus 63, 78, $138 million. All right. And it'd probably be 170 something as, the cap. So that gives you, before you get into first and second apron, some of this stuff right here. So you're still going to get close to almost 100 million to probably play. I say close to 100 million, probably like 80 million, 80, 85 million to fill out the rest of the team. Realistically, you can fill out the team, but it's not going to be as good as it is right now. So I think this contract's definitely going to help out a ton, especially with it. And I know it's, he's going to be making more and more each and every single year. He's really going to be making less because of the cap constantly rising. I'm looking at the spreadsheet right now. Okay. First year, he's going to be making 35% of the cap. That's the supermax that you can do. And then after that, it turns into 34%, 33, 32. It goes down by 1% every single year. So he's really going to end up making less money. It goes based off of, yeah. So that's what it looks like right now, because it's based off of what the cap is right now. So we'll see. Oh, what's going on right now? Oh my goodness, there's a trade. Oh my goodness, no, Miles Turner just signed with the Bucks. Oh my goodness. Wow, Indiana just lost their center. Oh my goodness. 4-year, $107 million deal. He's making over $25 million a year. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. I'm going to be honest. I didn't expect that. Does this mean the Bucks are going to trade Giannis? Oh my goodness. I would not expect that. He loved Indiana. He loved Indiana. Why did he leave? Why did he leave Indiana? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, Turner. Wow. Yeah, he's not their biggest rival. I wouldn't say they're their biggest rival. I think that Knicks-Pacers rivalry, re-sparked a little bit this year. But, yeah. I mean, they should have. I think they suggested him to do it. That's Halliburton's decision, what happened there. So, it's his decision. He wanted to play. It's Game 7. All right, you're going to want to play through it. I would have done the same thing. Indy's about to be horrible next year. Oh my goodness. Let me look at their team now. So they're gonna have trying to figure this out now. So their team will consist of Siakam, Nembhard, Obi Toppin, Aaron Nesmith, T.J. McConnell, Benedict Mathurin, Jarius Walker. Jesus, this team's about to be bad. Yeah, but they're like, dude, you lost your third best player. Your best player is injured for the entire season. Your starting lineup in Indiana right now is Siakam, Nembhard, Obi Toppin, Aaron Nesmith, and then, dude, if they want true size, they have to put Tony Bradley as their center. That team is like, they might be a lottery team, honestly, looking at it. They might be a lottery team. And Turner took less money too. He could have made $30 million with Indiana. He could have made $30 million with. Oh my gosh, that sucks. That sucks for the Pacers, for the franchise fans. Oh, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. The good thing about the Pacers is they got their pick back in a trade. It's they got their pick back in a trade, so if they do make the if they don't make the playoffs, then they at least have a lottery pick. No, Brooks Lopez. It was known he didn't want to go back. Wow, that's. I feel bad for Pacers fans on that one. Wow, that's that's wild. I did not expect that. Trying to see what else is going on. Anyway, oh, sorry guys, I wasn't reading chat. No, there's no chance. There's no chance of him coming back now. Yeah, we don't need him. It would have been nice to have him there, yeah, but hopefully Siakam doesn't get restless one out. Yeah. Ah, man. What else is happening? Oh my goodness, Damian Lillard has just been waived by the Bucks. Oh my goodness. Where's Dame going? Where's Dame going to go? Wow. Dame's now a free agent. I did not expect that this offseason. I did not expect that. Oh my goodness. Maybe Shams didn't lie when he said this was going to be a crazy offseason. You know? Maybe he didn't lie. That is. I don't know. I don't know if he'd want to be on the Heat. What teams need point guards is the question. What team what teams need a roster? Or what team needs a point guard? That's the real question. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Let's see. Man, I don't know. I don't know who would need one. I know the Jazz just dumped a bunch of salary, but that doesn't make sense. Phoenix, maybe. Maybe. Them or Clippers, honestly, I could see. Let me. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. I could see Phoenix or maybe. What's the Clippers looking like? Let me look at the Clippers salary cap. No, he's not going to go to Pacers. They don't have space for him. They'd have to. They'd have because Harden just signed a deal. Or ooh, they might actually have enough. They might. Or no, they wouldn't. For these other after these three deals, after the Harden, Brooks, and Batum deal go through, they wouldn't. They'd have to trade someone to make space. They'd have to trade Norman Powell. And I could see that. He's also old. He's out of his prime. That frees up 20 million. Gives you 50 million and second apron space to sign him. I know his preferred team was the Heat. I just don't think so. Let me check them out. Let me see what their salary table is looking like. Wow, this is already starting to be a crazy day. I was just getting on here to wait for the Dub and Chet extensions. That's all I was waiting on. Maybe they might be able to do them for a year. Probably the only amount that they can have them for, just a year. Man. I think so. I think we get all 3 today extended. The Heat would have to trade Andrew Wiggins if they want this to work. They have to trade Andrew Wiggins if they want it to work, just being honest. That's the only way. You could see a sign and trade with some team. I don't know. This is starting to be a crazy morning. No. There's no way he goes back to Portland. There's no way. I don't think it's possible. Cap-wise, everything going on there. Jeez. I this is just confusing me. I think Dub's worth max. I think Chet's worth like 28 million. You got to look at his injury track record. That's why I don't think he's worth, a max contract yet. Yeah, I think he can be worth a max contract if he can stay healthy for 2 seasons in a row and not miss over half the games. Until then, I don't think he's worth the max because of his injury track record. That's why. No, I was originally reacting to Shai's extension, waiting on Dub and Chet extensions to happen, and then the Miles Turner news happened, and then the Damian Lillard news happened. So, a lot of stuff going on right now. I just wasn't expecting it as a thing. The Bucks will owe Damian Lillard over $22 million a year for the next 5 years, and that's going to count towards their cap space as well. Wow. Bucks might be done. Giannis might be done. The Bucks might be done now. I just realized a cat joined us. What are you doing here? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Saying hi? Saying hi? Saying hi? You gonna say hi? No? No, you don't want to say hi? Okay. All right. She didn't want to say hi, guys. Sorry. Didn't want to give her thoughts on the Miles Turner signing. This just threw everything out of whack over here in the Eastern Conference. Eastern Conference is going to be wide open. Yeah, Dame's done in Milwaukee for sure. All right, he's going to play for one of the other 29 teams. Honestly, he could do that. He could take a year off, get a paycheck, heal up property from that blood clot, and call it good. Dame just got waived, Caleb, to free space for Miles Turner. That's just crazy to think that just happened. I didn't expect it. I don't think anyone expected Damian Lillard to get waived. That's just wild to happen. I just like that just threw everything off. Maybe Shams was right about this being one of the craziest off seasons ever. Damian Lillard has wanted to play with Jason Kidd for a while. But dude, I don't think the Mavs have the space to do it unless they trade someone. I don't think they have the space to do it. Is the problem. It can't happen, Michael, because you also have to trade someone in that to happen. And I don't think the Thunder are trading anyone anymore. I'm just trying to look at it. I don't think the Mavericks could get him, just being honest. They do have no, they can't do it. They'd have to trade Anthony Davis. I think Giannis can stay. I think teams are still going to try to trade for him and get him. I just this just ruins Milwaukee financially for the next 5 years because you're paying someone $22 million for the next 5 years. All right, that comes out to 110 million over 5 years. You're paying someone 22 mil each year to not play for you, to play against you, essentially. I don't think Dame's taking any minimum contract. Let's be honest about that. I don't think he is. He's worth way more than a vet minimum. Trying to look at every team right now to figure it out. Knicks definitely can't. Knicks definitely can't. Unless they trade some people. They'd have to trade like OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. But that'd be something they try to put together for Giannis. This is just like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I like star players staying with the team that has done so much for him, but I don't know. He also wants to win, and I don't know if this Bucks roster can win. The Hawks have done something great. I'm going to go out there and say it now. I think the Hawks are winning the East. At the moment, what the Hawks have done, I think they can win the East. He could, but like, why would he? You know what I mean? Why? Why would he do that? The Hawks this season have added Kristaps Porzingis, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Luke Kennard. Like, they have added some absolute great players to pair along Trae Young, okay? Nickeil Alexander-Walker is one of the more underrated guards in the NBA. He's 27 years old. Yes, he's a little bit older than Shai, all right? But he has a great skill set to play with. And they're paying him only $14 million, all right? Kristaps is only making $30 million. Kennard's making $11 million. Their three highest players combined are making $105 million a year, $106 million, somewhere around there. With the cap being 70? No, 154, I believe. They still have, after these contracts go through, they will have 20-something million left in second apron space if they want to use it. But they don't have to. They'll have 13 guys on roster. They're going to be fine. They're going to be just fine. Hawks had an amazing offseason. Their starting lineup would be Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kristaps Porzingis. And then I don't know what they're going to do for that center position. They might go Kongwu. They might start Kristaps and go a little bit smaller. Or, they can go Resaw Share. They could do that. This team's going to be nice. This team is going to be nice. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, do not be surprised if the Hawks end up winning the East. No, he wouldn't. Trae Young has never had true help as the star player. Now he does. He has some great help in Kristaps Porzingis and Jalen Johnson. Resaw Shares going into his second season? He was a rookie last year. He's going into his second season. He's going to be great. He's going to be good. He had a good rookie season. Yeah. We also got Kobe Buffkin. I love Buffkin. Dyson Daniels is on a good deal as well. Jalen Johnson. All right. Like, they got some good players on the squad. And adding in Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard's a great backup shooting guard. Have a three-point shooter off the bench. Nickeil Alexander-Walker can slide in that starting role. They're going to be just fine. Hawks can realistically win the East with what they've done this year. I think Pacers are done. Pacers are a lottery team now, unfortunately. Celtics can make the play-in. They might even make the playoffs thanks to Jaylen Brown and Derek White. The East is going to be wide open. It is. It's been said Miami's going to have some heavy interest in signing Damian Lillard as he recovers from his Achilles injury, which doesn't surprise me. If the Sixers team could just stay healthy, is what you mean. I mean, we can take a look at the Sixers team. A lot of them can't stay healthy. You got Embiid and Paul George, who are always injured, and Paul George making so much of that cap, is along with Embiid. Like this is that team's injury ridden. You're relying on Tyrese Maxey and Jaron McCain to carry that team. Jaron McCain's on such a good deal for how good he already is. He already was as a rookie. And it's not like they're bringing in top tier talent either. They have some decent amount of space in the first and second apron. They're going to have, after these contracts go in, they'll have 37, 36 million in second apron space. So they can still go out there and get some guys. But, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. They got Edgecombe coming in as well. So, I just don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Sixers are just too much of a wild card. I think realistically, I wouldn't throw Sixers in that contending spot yet. They are young with some of their players that they're going to be relying on, like Edgecombe and Jaron McCain. They'll be relying on them a good amount. You also got to hope Embiid and Paul George can stay healthy. So Pistons, I wouldn't say they're a long shot. I think the top three teams in the East next year can easily be Cavs, Knicks, Hawks. Knicks have had and slept on offseason as well. Knicks have done well. Some people haven't looked at it. Knicks have had a pretty good offseason. They just got Gershon Yabusele and Jordan Clarkson. Those are two good, role players to have on your squad. And your starting lineup is still going to be the same of Cat, OG, Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and then one of Hart or Mitchell Robinson. And the thing is, you can still go out there and trade for Giannis if they want to. They have a good squad. They do. Knicks have a good squad for next year and a weaker East. I might call this quits though here soon, as I still got to eat breakfast, as the Shai notification woke me up today. Um, so we'll wait. So I might make a video on it. Maybe I just want to wait till we see Chet and Dub extensions. Is the thing. I want to wait for Chet and Dub extensions. Hey, thanks for summon, David. Thank you. Pistons can be gross next year. I do think it's kind of crazy. They cut Dame to sign Turner. According to Chris Haynes, Milwaukee Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo is not pleased with the team's decision to waive Damian Lillard. Just waiting on this Dub and Chet extension notifications. That's literally it. It's all I want now. I think they can happen today. But I'm going to get off, guys, as I do got to eat, do some other stuff as well. So, maybe we'll make a video, all right? Maybe on this Shai extension. I just really wanted to wait for Dub and Chet because then that will really tell what this extension is going to do. That's a big thing. Depending on what the Chet and Jalen Williams extensions are, we'll see. I think that is showing they are going to waste a year of his career. You significantly downgrade and you're still paying a guy $22 million that's no longer on your team. I could see a Giannis trade happening now. I could see that happening. But that's all I got, guys. Once these Chet and Dub extensions go through, you'll see a banger video from me. All right. Appreciate every single one of you guys out here. And see you guys in the next video on the stream. Peace.